I'm not sure how the code actually interacts with jump Q. So let's jump and Q. Oh my god, it worked! What are the chances? Holy shit, it worked! Hey guys, Manaki Senpai here and welcome to my devlog. This is my game Helm Water. I'm currently working on it. It's a top-down, old-school Zelda style game with slight elements of Metroidvania thrown around and MOBA style combat, that is League of Legends style combat. Hey guys, welcome to another devlog. In this devlog, I'll make the cloud, then make the jump, which is the E, and then fly. So yeah, I'll start by doing clouds. So I'll just use Unity's particle system to generate clouds. So I'll put it inside the Arcings object, so whenever the player moves, clouds keep constantly coming. So I'll do that. Alright, so I added the particle system, but particle overlapping. I don't want particles to overlap. Nah. So is there any way to stop particles from overlapping? Like that? This cloud does not make a lot of sense. Like shadows don't overlap basically. It only casts one solid shadow. Is there a way to stop particle overlapping besides reducing their emission rate? Let me know. It would really help. Alright, so this is the most complicated animation probably I ever made. So yeah, it's like 40 frames of an animation, 44 frames of animation. Whoop! It's like a mini Nico ulti from League. Like, so this is the Arcane's jump, and at last moment it slams the ground. Just need to add Arcane's impact, like bending the knees a bit or something, to really satisfy like that it's an impact. But rest is fine. Like, boom. Da, and da. You know, so the first portion is jump, and last you do damage and stun people around you. Alright, so I have the impact in place now, and let's see how it looks. Yeah, really solid now. You can feel the impact too. Slightly more impact would be nicer, to be honest. So here's the final version. Jumping is a crucial part of a platformer, but what makes a good jump? And my game isn't a platformer. My game is actually a top-down adventure game. So how do I implement platformer mechanics into it? Why does my game have a platformer? Because Zelda Link's Awakening. So yeah, a good jump has short jump and long jump controls. So you can manually control the height. Why do you need dynamic jump height? aka how long you press button and how long you jump for? Well, because there are platforms of different heights. So for some platforms you need a greater jump. Like for this one, if I don't jump fully, I'll fall down. I need to hold my jump button to make a higher jump. That's the core mechanic of a platformer. So that's why dynamic jump height is important. But since my game is top down, you can't tell if you're jumping over this thing or not. Like, what's my jump height? How do I know if I am higher than object? Because of the top down perspective, it's kind of hard to tell the depth and make assumptions of jump. So that's why in my game it's not about jump height but jump duration. The longer you press the jump button, the higher air time you have and a longer distance you can cover, but jump height remains same. So you reach max jump height even on the smallest tap, basically. So even if it's a large high obstacle, you can instantly uh, go over it, basically. You don't have to wait and press button to avoid any perspective mess, because a lot of 3D games try to incorporate jumping like that, and no, in my game you instantly reach max height because there is just one line of code which says is in air or is not. If it's in air, then it allows it to pass through objects, basically, or pass over objects. It's not, it's nothing about the height, actual height. It's just an illusion. Another thing is, my game has a dash too, like Hollow Knight. So do I incorporate jump dash or do I not? Will that be too OP, or will it have some fun platforming challenges? I don't know. Maybe once I make some levels, I can play test and see if we need them dash jump, because it will cover a lot of distance. Yeah. Right now, I haven't tried using them at the same time. I'm sure it will be a buggy mess if I try it right now. So I'll show you in my game. This is my E, which is my jump. It's also a tag. Like, it's like a jump plus Nico ulti or a Hollow Knight Desolate dive, Nico from League. So you press E, you rotate, and then you slam the ground. So you can move while jumping, and that's your platformer. But you see, it instantly goes to max height, and it's not, this is just a visual animation. The actual player collision, it's still on the ground. It just disables some object collisions to give illusion of jump height, but rest of it, this is the actual animation. Player height is not changing at all, and depending on how long I press E button, I'll jump for that. And the splash animation is kind of broken right now. I'll fix it someday. If I instantly throw out E, the splash is on different timings and stuff, but it's fine. Alright, so I haven't visually updated this area yet. So yeah, this is the lava. You can usually dash through it without taking damage, but if you stand on lava, you take damage. And now you can jump over it. And another thing, why is this rotating thing? Because it will be weird if I make you jump like this way when you click there, and you suddenly click there and you suddenly change direction in air. In Hollow Knight, there is only two directions, so it kind of works, like player faces this way and that way. But in top down, I tried it, it looks very weird, like you are jumping this way and suddenly you turn and jump that way. Like how is that possible? So instead, this rotaty thing, yeah, it faces all direction because it's rotating. So that's how I eliminated that problem. So if anyone is making a top down game and wants jump, ooh, I took damage because I stepped on lava. So yeah, if you are making jump too, then yeah, here's how to do it. Dash over lava. Yeah, thanks, very helpful tips. So yeah, let's try jump dash. I don't know what was that. Can I combo that? I think the animation is broken, but the actual code might be working. Can't tell actually. What, did it work? Let's see if I take damage. Oh, what? Hello. Let's respawn and back to full health. I do not have stamina. Let's fill the stamina too. Oh yeah, the graphics look so good, right? Like, compare this graphic to that graphics. Oh, by the way, Q takes 5 spirit and energy dash, but jump doesn't. So jump is free basically. You can spam jump. Yeah, look at this cave and textured area. Like, look at all these textures, and then you got this plain area. I will update this visually. So let's go over this and let's see if I take damage. If I chain my jump and Q, I'm not sure how the code actually interacts with jump Q. So let's jump and Q. I think it worked. Did it? I think it worked. I'm not sure. It looks promising though. Minor tweakings and it will work. I think it will work. Because that will be such a cool feature, honestly. That's such a good combo, honestly. Yeah. I think I'm down for it. I'll try to implement this. So yeah, that's all I worked for. This took a whole lot of time, like animation, tweaking, and fixing the code. Holy crap, that took a lot long. But now you can jump over lava, sometimes not, because why? Hello? Why? I am pressing E. Why would you jump so quickly? What? Oh, it's bugged out. Why is it bugged out now? Because I used Q. Hello? That's illegal. No, you should be able to pass over this. No, why I am pressing E. Why you would go? What? That's bizarre. Oh, why would you do that? Ah, something is broken. We'll fix it. At least it works sometimes. Oh god. Bug fixes will come someday. So yeah, that's all I work for. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to like, subscribe, because it motivates me. And also, Neat Games made a Discord server. Go join it. I'll leave the link in my Discord server, in the friends server. And see ya. Also, if you haven't checked my Discord, what are you doing? Hop on there and let's be friends, I guess. So yeah, bye bye.